What's up, Hippo lovers? We are looking at a $3,000 TT Invitational, best of 5 between Secret and AM. Winner gets 100% of the $300 that are up for grabs today. If they win 3-0, 3-1 means 75%, 3-2 means 60%. Hidden Pixiv, no repeat, Arabia first, then we will draft some home maps. Let's jump into the action here. And I will get rid of that ugly dude. And we will have the Viper playing the red here as the flank because they wanted Stout Pocket. We have him playing Ethiopians. Stout is playing Frank's Pocket. We have Slam with the Britain's flank. Performed really well the other day. And then we have MBL as the Britain flank, Nikov carrying the Slav pocket here potentially, and Leary as the main flanks. I don't know where Hera is, what happened to him, and why he's not playing, if they're switching around or if he's not available for today. And yeah, maybe someone can educate me, I don't know. Also, I'm still open for answering some questions for Vololo. Obviously, I don't have too many information there. Gathrank, thanks for the full group here. Slam, indeed. He performed really well the other day. So happy to see him here. Hera's kind of sick or not feeling well. Okay. Well, luckily for AM, they have 4 potentially top 10 players in the world in their roster. So not the biggest loss for them here. Like, obviously a big loss, right? Hera is an absolute beast, but still. Having Nikov as the substitute would be really sick. Lily, what is Capture Age? Basically an observing tool that makes Age of Empires look a bit more prettier, or a bit more pretty. Or prettier. I have simply prettier. And some more stats, more overlays. This one looks very generic. Like, look at this at the right hand side. It's not pretty at all. And Capture Age is a tool that could make that look better. Where's Tado? In Spain. Welcome everyone. We will now watch the full best of 5 here. And, well, it could be very interesting games. Obviously, a lot of eyes on those guys. Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure how serious both teams will take this, right? AM, for example, no one's streaming because they are full tryharding. Secret on the other side, everyone's streaming, everyone laughing. This one is a $3,000 tournament in 4 weeks, 3 weeks. We have a $20,000 team game tournament. Battle of Africa starting though, so that's kind of yeah, the bigger thing. Slam is not streaming, yeah, but Tado, Dowd, and Viper. Obviously, it's not really Slam streaming time. Who's Secret's main reserve? Well, I think Slam is number 4. This one he's jumping in. And Tado is the guy at the moment. Nearly benched. Slam not streaming, that's why he's ahead in score. Well, let me see. Yeah, you're right. What is he doing? Stealing 2 goatees here against MBL? No, but way fewer HP. And MBL will get those back. Yeah, Slam needs to run. That looks like... I don't want to call it already, but I always get the Drush FC feeling from this guy. Can you talk about how much the AoE2 community has grown in the past 3 years and how much price pool has increased since NSC 1? Well, NSC 1 price pool was 2.5k, NSC 2 price pool was 14k, NSC 3 price pool was 42k. So that's like times 6 and times 3 with, let's say, a year break. And Hidden Cup was, I believe... Oh, I don't really know the numbers. But... yeah. A good indicator for you could be if you go to esportsearnings.com and look for Age of Empires and sort it by years. And then you will get a good idea, right? We are already in April, and we like confirmed like $130,000 of prize money already in this year. That's pretty sick. MBL, not with the greatest map here, but tries to make it happen. Nikov will go for the barracks, and MBL not up. Leary is actually up, so we'll play defensive archers here. Mixes it up. Why do you think Gary exploded so much recently? It's such an old game and started to boom before he was announced, so it can't be that. Well, I think it's a lot due to Twitch. A lot of people simply didn't know that there was a competitive scene, and how could they know, right? It's not like, oh, I played a game 15 years ago, let me Google competitive Age of Empires game and see if there are tournaments at the moment, right? As a casual, you don't go to AoE Zone, but as a casual, you might stumble on Twitch and suddenly see a stream, and then you come back into it. For the German scene, for example, there was a German TV, or let's say a Twitch channel, and suddenly thousands of people saw Age of Empires still be played. And the German scene heavily grew with simply one group of variety streamers making it very popular. And I think it's similar to everyone. And yeah, I think it simply died because there was not a lot of online possibilities, right? MSN Gaming Zone shut down. Woobly is completely unknown, was not that easy to install for some people. I felt it was supernatural, but yeah, intuitive, but not for everyone. And yeah, so far Slam with 4 kills did get the clear up against the Drush somewhere. Not really sure what's happening here. He went for 4 militia himself. Do you think Empire Wars will favor Viper even more? I think yes. Like he will still, he will have a lot of benefits, but the variance is pushed at the start. So I think for the first event, no. For general tournaments, maybe. Yeah. Like if we had several of those. That's exactly how I came back to the game. I googled Age of Empires still a thing and found Zero Empires on YouTube. Yeah, then you're one of the very few. Okay, Viper, defensive archer ranges, Leary defensive archer ranges, MBL defensive archer ranges, Slam as well. Nothing too special, one stable from the pocket players. Doubt still having his scouts at home. It's taking some time to be fully walled. Oh, Leary actually stealing a goat here. And Doubt seems to be fine. Viper sees some aggression. Will get very early fletching here, most likely with Ethiopians. And Leary as well, though. That's really early. Actually, the hardest of installing Woobly varies from user to user. I had a lot of issues installing my laptop and eventually gave up. Okay. And I am a computer scientist. That's so sick. I've never had any issues. It never took me longer than 4 minutes. Viper has 2 holes. I don't see one here. I don't see one there. And that one looks closed as well. And Doubt is not getting in. I think Viper should be fine. Maybe should find another job. Yeah, that's true. Are people playing Empire Wars competitively outside of team training? No one really played Empire Wars competitively. There were like 2 show matches and 1 weekend tournament with Empire Wars. But I think you will see a lot of Empire Wars over the next 3 weeks. Okay, aggression now at the front. MBL already has fletching, something that Slam is still lacking. 15% here. Now the aggression, and Doubt is not there with the scouts. Viper needs to open the front. Scouts, ooh, that's problematic for the Viper. What can he do? So far, losses. 2 losses, 1 kill. Didn't really reward that. Now the house is very much needed. Uh-oh, that looks horrible for the Viper. Doubt is now coming around. Gets 1 snack of the reinforcements. Viper loses some HP on the skirmishers. Not looking too pretty. Lots of idle villagers here, as you can see. But we should see the clear up. Doubt, how many upgrades does he have? +1 defense at the moment. And obviously the more HP being the Frank player. And Leary's microing back that one. We should see the clear up here, especially because Viper did add some skirmishers. Obviously not the best unit for him ever, but ooh, Doughty even microing some here. And we have Slam with some aggression, but MBL looks like he can hold this one. Let's see, 34 villagers to 35, so very even. Military, we've seen 15 to 9. So Slam actually with better numbers. Just need to group up. He's sending everything to the front. Has a bit of a better opening there, apparently. And, well, in the long run, Franks still an option for AM. Nice on a lot of maps. Mayan still over as an option. Oh, Slam is diving. Slam is diving, boys. And he will get another villager kill or archer kill for sure. MBL, he's in a world of pain. Why is he not putting the villagers? What is happening here? And I don't see any scouts moving. Is he now trying to fight with villagers? That shouldn't really happen. Now Ward's a bit behind this. 1 villager down, 2 villagers down. And Slam, he still has more army. This is so good for Slam. Micros a lot here. MBL will get the clear up though. And honestly, how cool did MBL play this one? Like, I would have completely panicked here. MBL loses 2 villagers. Still not great. But honestly, like, I pull every villager, get out microed, and lose the game there. Whew. Is there anyone in the top 100 in the E who wasn't there during Woobly days? Lots of them. Lots of them, yeah. I would say like 20 people, if not more. There are like massive amount of people that I don't know. Or like, I didn't know before. Yeah. Yeah, it's not about ranking. I think about skill, right? Which isn't obviously that easy. Woobly ranking, obviously, like Vivi had 15 nicks in the top 100. Something like that. Nearly, what's your rank in D? Exclamation mark Elo, can tell you. But I will try hard a lot over the next 4 days to get my rating up and get a better seat in Empire Wars. Slam trying to micro this. Slam actually 15 to 23 KD is 41 villagers to MBL's 38, so slight advantage there. Everyone up to the castle age except Mr. MBL at the moment. Viper now with the counter attack shouldn't really do too much though. And yeah, equal castle age timing with Leary, who for now isn't thinking about going for plumes. Why is Vivi smurfing so hard? I think it might just be good streaming content for him, right? Bashing some noobs. Because let's just think about it. He is GMT plus 6? No, plus 8. And what great games is he getting in the morning times? If every European is asleep, he isn't getting too many competitive games. And maybe just some troll challenges might be better. Empire was purely based on ranking? I don't understand that question. 8 invited players, and we have 8 players that were qualified. And the seeding on the qualifiers will be based on rating. With a robo system, 50% highest rating achieved, 50% rating that you have at the moment. Why such a big qualifier? That was one of the ideals of Red Bull. Making it open for everyone. And we're trying to provide that. Uh-oh, Doughty. Doughty. Go back. And he has split micro. Hello. Slam goes for a lot of skirms now. Not the greatest unit for a team game. Where are all his archers? Don't tell me he completely neglected archers now. That feels so weird, Slam boy. Can you comment on what is the highest ranked player who didn't play during Woobly days? We need to go through the list there later. I think I probably won't know the person. I think there's no one in the top 100 that didn't play on Woobly. Yeah, that would surprise me a bit. Maybe Capoch. Capoch could be the highest. Yeah. Marine Lord? How high is Marine Lord? I think Capoch is already like number 80, right? Is Marine Lord top 50? Lots of dancing here at the moment. Ooh, Knights, they're kind of trying to focus some. Is Woobly dead? Woobly is breaking viewer records at the moment. How is Capoch new? He is not new, but he didn't play Woobly. That was the question. Not really sure how to get an advantage here. Viper is patrolling in. Obviously has the better firepower. Maybe this is the time to take the engagement. Knights are pretty much in the back here for Nikov. Does he want to jump now? Don't really think that's the best option. Oh god, that's so much microing. I don't even know how to call this. And, well, some losses. It feels like Viper has ballistics now. Still continues with some patrol. And, yeah, Slam and MBL, they're playing the 1v1. MBL with only now the 30 TC. Slam with 2 TCs in production as well. Oh, it feels like better numbers for Leary. 22 here, the Viper is sitting at 21. Now regrouped. Some more fights against the Knights. It's going back a bit more. Dowd is disengaging as well. In the long run, well, it's better for... what's better? Plumed Archer, Cavalier, or Ethiopian Arbalest plus Paladin? I think I like the sound of the Paladin composition there. But that's obviously very late game scenario. And MBL is coming over. We'll have some loss over here. Slam should now say, okay, MBL's army is nowhere, guys. You should be aware that a triple is coming, or that a triple could be coming. Oh, that is really bad for Team Secret. Oh, Slam will do so much. Dowd is now seeing those crossbows. They need to run. They need to run ASAP, and Dowd is Xing that. Dowd is Xing that. That is so, so good. And still, the main goal blocked. Now the University here for the defense. They need to run. They need to run so fast, but I think they should get cleared up. Whew. What is the prize pool? $3,000 for this tournament. 20,000 euros for the Red Bull tournament. Who's best, MBL or Nikov? I think they're very even. 1v1, MBL is probably slightly better. On mixed maps, Nikov might be slightly better. Both probably top 10. In every scenario. Oh, Viper and Dowd did such a good job of running away here and not engaging into the big thing, buying themselves time. And now I think Dowd should just run. Except that Viper loses everything. Dowd, that's not really the engagement you want to take. He will lose every single Knight as well if he stays there. Or will he? Actually, the Knights are cleared up now. The hill advantage with the Ethiopians are so good. Viper is now trading this one off. This is going so much better than I thought for the Secret boys. Dowd now soaking a bit more. You see the dance at the front from Leary. Hello, that boy. While we have some engagements here. Oh god, this is so big. Dowd, now I know why he was slightly distracted over here. Because he is doing God's work in Leary's base as well. Leary now down to 61 villagers. The Viper, oh no, 54. The Viper at 62. And we have some engagements here. Knights are coming over. We have a lot of skirms by Slam. That's why they are not doing too well against all those Knights. Nice micro by Nikov again. Nikov upgrades, he has +2 defense. I don't know about eco upgrades. I'd love to see a TC here, otherwise Dowd could punish that one at some point. Bait looks pretty solid at the moment though. Slam is going back. Another engagement. MBL looks like he might be getting cleared up. Viper goes back. Anyone on the way to Imp? We'll take a look at the resource together. Leary looks pretty good. Leary looks pretty good. Hello. Okay. Of the pockets. Looks pretty similar. Slam running now. Could request some Knights. Such an incredible player in those situations. Slam. 3 archer ranges by him. Crossbows could get cleared up. Leary, what happened to his resources? Still didn't click up. 25 on 25 stone. I just thought he had 25 idols. Okay, okay. Calm down, Lily. Knights now going over to Dowd, and that's the timing where the Slav player needs to add stables and needs to attack the Frank pocket. Let's see if he can do enough damage against Dowd, who is somewhat walled. Is sitting on 3 TCs, is doing somewhat Knights himself, as we can see in the production. Now the big fight through the center. Maybe clearing up all those crossmen could be pretty sexy here before they get onto Arbalest. But Leary now heavily on stone, at least that's what I would assume. And maybe goes for the switch on 2 plumed archers. But so far, Leary, how is he looking at stone? 116 only with 3 on stone. That doesn't really imply too many plumed archers to me. Look at that. Now continues with the crossbow production. Whew. Leary split. Not too sure how important that's going to be. Nice clear up here by the snake. Doubt with an even 40 KD at the moment. Just your average player. Can anyone explain the overlay at the right? I don't understand why it's moved to sides. What that means. Well, it's basically only if there's more symbols, right? If we have 4 symbols, that's 2 rows. Then it's this long. If you add a 5th one, it moves a bit further to the left. So that's actually it is aligned to the right and just moves if there's more production. And only MBL not up, and Nikov, he's going for the big castle edge play still. Doubt needs to survive this. Gets the castle up, and that's so big for Franks. If you get Chivalry, you just fly to Cavalier and Paladin upgrade. Aggression now at the front. Leary, does he drop a castle? 460 stone? Goes for ramps apparently. Sends more villagers. It's going to be an aggressive castle on that hill. Blocking one of the golds of the Viper. Could be ugly for him. Has some gold here. No real gold at the side. Viper only now goes for the stone. Stardust, wrong language. Only Monday's the day we will talk German. Doubt castle went up. Miracle. Welcome from the Nighty stream. Lots of knights. Doubt just waiting for the upgrades. There he has Arbalest now score. Still super close. Super close. Just a second ago they were 1 point away from each other. Some knights for the clear up here. Oops. Uh-oh, Doubt needs to run. But that shouldn't be the biggest task for him, right? Running. Just putting those villagers away. Doughty? Okay. Yeah, no worries. That obviously will all be broken instantly. Not much he can do against that. We'll lose some of those villagers. Needs to pull the farmers. Just waiting for the upgrade. But just look at that. Cavaliers. How fast it is researching. Instantly has the resources to click Paladins after this as well. I'm not even sure if he did Chivalry. Is that fast? That feels fast. Yeah, it's before the +4 finishes, so he has Chivalry. Yeah. Okay, Viper now coming over with a nice amount of Arbalests as well. Oh, Leary taking the gold out of Viper's face. Oh, and we have Arbalest coming over from MBL. So all 6 players together here. Nikov, the latest one up to Imd. Arbalest of the Viper coming in here, willing to split. And 47 Arbalest here. Now the dive in. Doubt is around as well. Instantly clicks Paladins. And that's a big fight here. Nikov microing back at the left hand side. Arbalest being attacked. Nikov now needs to help here. That means Slam could come in again. And that's a big clear up here. Oh god. Secret with a beautiful, beautiful engagement here. Love that. All 6 colors on the map in that center engagement. And yeah. Now some more clear up here. Feels like no ballistic for Slam. Maybe he just missed some shots for no reason there. Chemistry for him behind this. And MBL is getting cleared up. Leary continues to camp this front. The Viper, what can he go for? Could go for traps, could maybe go for some rams. Clearly lacking some gold control. Maybe counterattack there could be an option. Or maybe just go for the Slav player. But actually, just wait for Doubt to finish Paladins. And that's so sick. Look at how fast he gets Paladins. Before the 40-minute mark. That's something you can only do with Franks, honestly. The upgrades alone take so long. How long is Paladin upgrade? I think it's 2.5 minutes or something. Hi. Uh-oh, lots of rams here. Viper not having a lot of help. Army through the center. Viper tries to micro away from the ram fire. As you know, rams here to soak some damage will only take 1 damage per shot. And that's why you send them in there. Forces your opponent to micro some. Paladin upgrade is 1 at 70 seconds. Sick. So almost 3 minutes. Arbalest of Viper, not really with the Paladins. Okay. Slam continuing to fight against MBL. Would love to see the Yeoman here. The extra range for the skirms, so important in those fights as well. This looks good for Slam, take control there. Trade not really set up. Some blockage here, Leary active. Fight through the center, kind of stop, but Arbalest are diving in. Doubt here with some raids as well. The aggression, what can they do? Clearing up the Rams first. Doubt needs to run away. Not sure how much gold he will have. Trade is being set up. Ooh, this will be a very low trade game. And honestly, then Slavs might be better. Like Hassa with those farms and Doubt. He can only go for light cavalry without bloodline upgrade. Yeah, more HP, but still not super pretty. Viper now with the first trap out. But still gets pressured quite a bit. And Leary already warding this one off. Pretty damn sweet by him. Diving in a bit deeper now. Leary needs to run. Overall villagers or population, as you can see, Leary the only one not even in 3 digits here. And loses more and more. That raid by Doubt is just beautiful. Cavaliers now taking the advantage. Arbalest lacking the last defense upgrade. Viper needs to micro this to perfection at the moment. No micro at all. Now goes back. Maybe some hill advantage could be nice. But also wants to micro towards his own paladins so that they are the meat shield. Nice move. I think that fight will be won. Meanwhile, we have some engagement here. But that's only the Ram go by Leary. MBL upgrade here against Mr. Slam. Ram go there. Cavaliers could be really nice. And all the Cavaliers are cleared up. So many Arbalests still alive. 3 fights at the same time. Team game perfection here by the best two teams in the world. And yeah, Doubt is just winning the game here with full paladins. That's just the beauty, right? Franks, and he can play it down. Lovely, lovely stuff. Arbalest still active, and Nikov, as you can see, still no trade. Has to go for light cav. Can't even afford Hassa upgrade. Okay, Hassa upgrade now in the tech tree. Or in the tech board or whatever. Whew. Maybe a small time to breathe, but honestly, Leary's population down to 70. Could get cleared up here at the top as well. Paladins moving in and Slam doing such a good job here. Moving in with the Arbalest and... oh, the Rams are so good. And the Paladins, they are here for the clear up. They are here to kill the skirmishers at the front. That is so good. Doubt will find some beautiful kills. His KD at the moment close to 2-1. And that will be more skirm kills. He is still active at the right hand side. So many spots to fight for. Left hand side. Oh, look at that. MBL and Slam. Isn't that romantic? Well, not romantic everywhere. Casually walking over MBL. Yeah. Slam is back, guys. What a strong performance. He already performed so well in the against SY. Had a horrible map and still made stuff happen against Lux. And now he plays an incredible game against MBL, who resigns first. And GG. Well played here. Secret is taking it away from AM. On Arabia even. From all maps. Kind of interesting. Might be potentially the best map of AM. We also have to say Hera was missing. But also, do you think Taro should be on there? It is not easy to say, but yeah. Clearly a super strong game by all 6 competitors here. Leary, he did get the big raids, and Doubt with a beautiful play here. That raid at the stone was just so good while they're fighting the big thing. And that was like MBL going to the other side to go for the triple, to basically clear Doubt's and Viper's army. But they refused to die. Took the fight here with Ethiopian firepower and the hill advantage. So well done there. Hoi, oi, oi. That was just beautiful. And yeah, let's take a look at the statistics. Doubt, yeah, close to 2-1, as I said. Slam and Viper positive KDs as well. On the other side, no one with positive KD, but that's obviously tricky to have if you lose so many villagers in the end. Nikov with the most food couldn't really make the go happen. If we compare how SY played against Secret and how Secret punished Mr. Yo's Frank Pocket there, 2 different games, and you see just a perfect execution here. Doubt played it very defensively, did just camp with all his Cavaliers, or knight at that point at home, and simply made it to all his upgrades. Beautiful play.